Next, we're going to do his beard, and for that I'm just going to use Scrag Brown. And I'm just going to basically dry brush this on. I just want to get this on the palette, I'll get it on the brush, then get as much off as I can, and then just dry brush on. And this unfortunately is not brilliant because also the moulding itself wasn't too fantastic. I'm also going to do this on the handle of the hammer. There we are. Next I'm going to do his trousers. I was trying to pick out all the easy ones, and in fact I'm not going to do his trousers, I'm just going to do the head of the hammer. And that I'm going to use Balor Brown for. And again, it's paint on, paint off, and dry brush. That's it. There we are. Okay, that's that bit done, and now, in fact, let's work down, shall we? I'll just change my brush and get the white scar out. Give it a shake, and let's do his top. What is making a noise as usual and knocking the table again as usual. I know I should be used to it by now, but yeah, well, he likes his bones, you see, that's what he says. Okay. Right. So here we go. Yeah, I get him those really big, I think they're called Jurassic bones. Really big bones from a shop called The Range. But I think this one I bought from one called Pets at Home. But yeah, he does like his bones. As you might be able to tell from the noise. There we go. And there's his white top. Done. I'll just do a little bit under here, not much. And now his other arm, which will mostly be in shadow, so I'm not going to be stressing out too much on that, as will his back, but we'll be doing a little bit there for him. So there we go. There's his white. It's a dirty white, I know, but that's how I want it, because being a strong man, I'm assuming he's going to be what we call lifting heavy weights and then getting rather hot and sweaty, shall we say. So that's that bit done. And now his sash. Which is, if you remember, the Sotek green. I've got the Sotek green here. I've got got way too much, but never mind. And what we want with that is, again, the Screaming Skull. And just lighten that up just a touch. And we'll start applying this to the model as usual. Every area where we're expecting light to hit, and that's the area where we put the light paint. There we are. I said I got too much and there was it. Okay, next we have his gloves, and his gloves are going to be done using Administratum Grey. When I can find it, there we are. Administratum Grey with a little bit of the fang. So we'll get the fang out first, and that is, as I said, just a little bit. We don't want too much because that's the colour we used for the gloves. So we're going to use, it's not a 50-50 mix of thing, it's going to be just a touch more of the Administratum Grey to the oh dear, touch more of Administratum Grey in comparison to the fang. And what I'm actually doing here as well is I'm mixing in a touch of that highlight colour that we used for the sash, and I'm going to use that as well on here. And that's going to go on his, as I say, on his gloves. There we go, that's his gloves done. Now we also did his belt in the same colour as the gloves, but I'm not going to do that the same highlight colour. I'm going to use the, in fact I'm going to put a bit more Administratum Grey in this, just to change the colour quite a bit more. That's better, because I don't want it to look as blue as the gloves. So that will go here on the belt, and again it's just where we think the light's going to hit. It may hit on the bottom, along the bottom of that area there, because of the way he's leaning, but there we go. I'm just going to put a touch, a few distinguished grey parts on his beard. His beard I know is not wonderful, but as I say, it's not a brilliant mould, unfortunately. Next we have his trousers, which I did in dark flesh, and I'm going to highlight in scab red. Okay, so I've got the scab red, just a little bit of water just to make it flow, because it's very thick, this one. And before you start, yes, I do know the feeling. Okay, so let's just get on with this. And we're just touching up here and there. Laddie, shut up, you can go out in a minute. So we're just touching up here and there where we think the red is going to go. Okay, so just a break from there. I'm going to use Rhinox hide now to highlight for the boots. Just a little bit. I'm going to mix that with some Ungor flesh, just to change the colour slightly from our usual Screaming Skull. And we're going to do that now here. I think a little bit more of the Ungor flesh is needed just to brighten it that touch more. Oh, I think I put a bit too much there. Oh dear, never mind. It might do, it might do. So I'm going to scrape some of that paint off the brush onto a really dry brush, and we're just going to go like that. Just dry brush the boots, that's all. Nothing special. There we are. And finally, there are metal bits on the map on his hammer, which we're going to put in now using Runefang steel, which is that one. And I'll just go over them areas now. We'll have that part and that part. And I'm going to put a rim round this part of the mallet. Oh yeah. And now all that remains is with the Rhinox hide we paint the base. Okay, so that's another character done. We're on our almost final hero. Friday I should have an expansion for Last Night on Earth, which is the Hero Pack 1, which has extra. I'm hoping to have that anyway. I'm not saying I should have it. I've ordered it. I'm hoping it come. I'm hoping you can get hold of it for me. I'm getting that through Mark at Grimtree Games, because he's making his monthly visit to the Games Club on Friday evening. So hopefully he'll be bringing that with me, and I'll also be getting a new Star Trek game. The name of which I cannot remember, but it's like the Hero Clicks models. It's a best way I can describe it is a variation of the Star Wars X-Wing game, where you have the models and all the bits and pieces and those. So hopefully, oh, excuse me, hopefully I should get them on Friday. But the next time I'm back, I'll be doing the final figure, which is Cassidy. And once she's done, all that's left are the Martians. So until next time, take care, God bless, and bye for now.